Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to show you how admin can update category. Here you can see we have an option here that is for this is for the delete. Admin can delete the category. Now let's say admin want to actually keep the category ID same, so it cannot be possible because this is auto incremented. So every single time if you delete, the next one will be, let's say if you delete 10, then the next ID will be, and then 12, then 13. So let's say admin don't want to actually change the category ID. Admin will do what? Admin will actually update the name. So we should keep here an option for the update. Here you can see we have an option here, delete, and we'll copy it and then we'll paste it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make it update, and I want to change it to category update DAT. So we have to pass here also ID because we need to know the ID to update specific category. And here we don't need the on click. Now let's go to the browser and refresh. Okay, so we haven't actually created the route. That is the reason actually it's showing error. So this is for the update, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just to actually cut it for now, and now I will check that how it's look like. Here you can see update is also in red color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change it. Okay, I'm going to say here that I'm going to say color will be green, or let's say blue. Refresh. Yes, here you can see update and then delete. I can actually give it green. Refresh. All right, so we have update here, we have delete here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually add here now route, because I will create route now. And let's copy this route name. Go to the web.php, here paste it, and let's copy here one more thing, and that is this one. I'm going to cut it from here. I'm going to show here something. Okay, so guys, here you can see we have I want to actually change it to update category, update category, and it will go for the update category function, update category function. Let's go create a function update category. So we'll go there and we'll say here public function update category, and we have to actually pass our ID also, right? And then I'm going to say here dollar category category is equal to, I'm going to say here same thing. Here you can see find or fail, we have to actually mention it here. From here I'm going to actually say return view. I want to actually send it from here to a new view in the admin, so I'll say admin dot update I'll say okay, update category. So this will actually go for the admin update category, and we will compact the result with it. So I'm going to say compact function, so compact compact, and here I'm going to mention the category category. So it will actually go to the admin update. So I'm going to create here a new file inside resources, then views, then inside admin I'm going to say here update category dot play dot php. So here I'm going to go to the add category. Here you can see I'm going to copy everything from here, and we'll go to the update category, paste it here, and just change here update category. So this is the section name. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to yield the section in the main design because this is the main template. So I'll go for the yield, yield, and here I'm going to paste it, let's say, and I'm going to cut the message from here and here. So we have added the section. Now let's go for the update category, and here we have a session, so we need it actually, right? Because we'll show that updated successfully or not. So let's just keep as it is. I will explain it later, but for now we'll actually come here, and here you can see we have a form, and form should have a route. Here you can see action and then method. So method should be post, and we have to actually use here CSRF token. Without this it will actually show 419 page, right? Okay, so we have here input category placeholder enter category. So we can actually show here the previous category. So what I'm going to say here, I'm going to say inside of placeholder, I'm going to say value. I'll say we have compact, right? Category. Okay, so here I'm going to say category, category, arrow sign, and then what? And then we have the column name, and that is category. If I go there in the database, here you can see category, right? Okay, so I'm going to go to the code editor. So here we have a category, and here I'm going to say update category. Update. Done. It will go for the route. So let's change the route name as post update category. Post update category. category category. I mean after the update. Then it will go here. So let's go copy it and go to the web.php here, and here let me just paste it again, and then I will say I want to actually copy the post route here. Let's copy it, paste it here. Let's change the name. So I'm going to change the name, paste. All right, and here I'm going to say post update category. So I'll say update category. So function name is changed. Now we have to actually create the function. Before that, I'm going to actually change the URL, update category, and through this URL we have to actually pass here an ID, right? So I made a mistake here. We have to actually pass the ID because we need to update through ID, right? I mean, if I don't use here any specific ID, it will actually change all the information, all the categories name. Okay, so you have to actually specifically we have to mention an ID. So I have to actually pass here a comma, give here a comma, and then pass here dollar. We know our variable we have compact is category, and then I will say ID. So, and this ID is from the category table ID, right? Here you can see category table ID. Let's go. So now we have to actually pass here an ID. So /ID, and we'll go to the post update category. So let's copy it and admin controller here, and I'm going to actually say here public function. I'll say public function, then post category, and here we'll pass basically two parameters. So because we have submitted the form also, and with the value also, with the ID also. So we have some form fields, right? So fields value need to be stored here. So request dollar, a variable request, then comma dollar ID. That's it. Now here I'm going to say I want to actually copy this because I need to find the ID according to the I need to find the category information according to the ID at first. So this ID is this ID, and then I have to say that dollar category category field category. So this is the category class object. So category, and then category we have here the column name is category. Okay, so let's go there and we say category category is equal to our request field. So dollar request request field category. So let's go here. This is the name category, so I'm going to copy it and paste it here. That's it. Now I will say dollar category category save function. Done, right? Yeah. And then we'll say return redirect with success message. So we are going to actually copy it and paste it here. Now here I'm going to say with message I'm going to change the message to category updated message. So I'll use here one more slash so that it's okay, so category updated message. So here I will say category updated successfully, and we'll go there, just copy it, update, and here we have to change it. That's it. And background color should be blue, let's say now, and color is white. All right, now let's go refresh. So I'll go to the update here, undefined constant category, in which line name. Okay, so I made a mistake here. You can see I haven't actually used here dollar sign, right? Here you can see I haven't used here dollar sign. So let's go change it. Let's go to the co-editor, number 16. Here, number 16. Okay. Okay, so here we have to use dollar category. Done, bro. Let's go. Now refresh, go back at first, refresh. I want to go for the update. Here you can see this is the update page. Okay, so we are missing here CSS. Let's go now, refresh. So now let's I want to go for the update. Here you can see it's working perfectly because of this base. So we just have to actually use here base, right? We just have to actually use here base. And now let's say I want to change here to web tech, let's say, just for example purpose. Actually this is not meaningful, I know. So let's go to the view category. Here you can see it's changed. So guys, that's it. You can see it's updated successfully. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.